We know you have options when it comes to keeping up with the high cost of healthcare. With Liberty Health Share, you'll join a community of people that will not only share in your beliefs, but also share your eligible medical expenses in your times of need. Liberty Health Share is not insurance. It's a Christian healthcare sharing ministry that provides you and your family with the support you desire. Liberty Health Share. Discover the power of sharing. Visit libertyhealthshare.org for more information.
To a love gone wrong. They can name the singers with their eyes closed. From the living legends to the ones that's gone. They're radio heroes. Someone smiling down in Abilene. Her favorite song is playing down in Tennessee. On her computer radio, every Friday night she listens to the show. All her radio heroes playing country, bluegrass, swamp and road, and songs speaking to your soul. Hats off to the singers, but where would the music be without the radio heroes? He was riding down 49. A song came on that took him back in time. When he was lost but finally found his way, he's still so thankful for amazing grace. And the radio heroes playing country, bluegrass, swamp and road, and songs speaking to your soul. Hats off to the singers, but where would the music be without the radio heroes? Playing country, bluegrass, swamp and road, and songs speaking to your soul. Hats off to the singers, but where would the music be without the radio heroes? Oh, the radio heroes.
And good morning. You're tuned into Black Star Radio Show. That's the day when myself, Black Dog, and Trish from Starfire's Country Music, we get together to give you the greatest 2 hours of indie country music out there, bar none. And how are you this morning?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Joe?
Well, I woke up, I'm on this side of the dirt, and so that's a good thing. And hey, you know what? We have Robbie in the chat room, so welcome, good morning. Thank you for spending your Friday morning with us. Can you believe it's cold this morning?
I haven't even looked at the temperature. I don't want to know.
Well, Our heat is on, so that means it's cold.
Yep. Our heater just went off.
Because we have, what do you have your heater set at?
What do we have the heater set up, baby? Somewhere around 70, 75, somewhere around there.
Well, there's a big difference between 70 and 75.
Yeah, no, it's too warm for me.
So Scooter is up. Good morning. Morning, honey.
He said good morning.
Oh, okay. So who do we have to start us out with this morning?
We have John Garner with We Better Stop. But we ain't going to stop. We going to keep the music going.
That's right.
We better stop before we start falling, and this love and feeling takes control. But I can't get close to you without wanting to. We better stop while we can still let go. Darling, keep your distance. Don't get too close to my heart. I'll lose my resistance once we first start, and all it would take would be to have you to hold. We better stop while we can still let go. Just one kiss and it'll be out of our hands. It'd feel like my woman, and I'd feel like your man. So easy to say yes, so hard to say no. We better stop while we can still let go. Darling, keep your distance. Don't get too close to my heart. I'll lose my resistance once we first start, and all it would take would be to have you to hold. We better stop while we can still let go. We better stop while we can still let go.
And that was John Gardner, We Better Stop. And we're not stopping, though. We're just keeping it going. We're just getting started. So who do we have coming up next?
We have Carissa Kay with This Is Me.
I don't wait by the phone anymore, and I know you don't need me like before. I stay locked up, hiding in this room, trying to think of what to do. This is me, trying to live my life without you. against my will every day. I wish this pain would all go away. I wanna find happiness again, but where do I begin? This is me trying to live my life without you. Yeah, this is me trying to live my life without you. A life that's full of pain and a heart of blue. This is me crying all the time, going out of my mind. This is me trying to live my life without you. You never thought I was good enough for you. To admit it makes me feel just like a fool. This is me trying to live my life without you. A life that's full of pain and a heart of blue. This is me crying all the time, going out of my mind. This is me trying to live my life without you. Oh, this is me trying to live my life without you.
Carissa K, this is me. And this is me and this is you. Did you know that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so this is both of us.
Yes. And what a combination we are.
I know. We are a good combination. Did you know? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Today is National Dessert Day,
Oh, it's my kind of day.
National Real Sugar Day. That goes well with the National Dessert Day.
Yes, it does.
And Be Bald and Be Free.
Be bold and be free.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So you can be bald and you can be free.
Okay.
What
We
do
can
you
do that.
What do you think about that?
I think that's another good combination.
See, there you go. So, what do you say we keep the music going, and who do we have coming up?
We have John Dartnell with Jenny Comes Around.
Jenny comes around from time to time to talk about the past and talk to my mind. But I don't always let her into my head, 'cause sometimes things are better left unsaid. Turn off the light, let me figure this one out alone. Yeah, turn off the light, 'cause sometimes I work better on my own. Sometimes it's so hard to see the way. It gets lost in the haze on the darkest day. So I lock the world out now and then till I can get control of my life again. Turn off the light. Let me figure this one out alone. Yeah, turn off the light. 'Cause sometimes I work better on my own. Turn off the light. Let me figure this one out alone. Yeah, turn out the light. 'Cause sometimes I work better on my own. Turn off the light. Let me figure this one out alone. Yeah, turn off the light. 'Cause sometimes I work better on my own.
And we're back. And so, it's getting cold out there, Trish.
Yes, it is.
And I'm not ready for this.
I was sitting out on the porch last night like I always do. And I actually had to come in because I was cold.
I actually had to put a jacket on last night.
Yep, I should have put a jacket on last night.
I don't like being cold. I like being warm.
Me too.
Yeah. And how is Robbie? What does Robbie have going on this weekend? Anything interesting, fun, exciting? And how about you? What do you have going on this weekend?
Me?
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to be doing music stuff and show and shed stuff.
Oh, well, tomorrow, I forget where we're going to be at tomorrow. I got to actually find out, but we're supposed to be doing a trunk or treat tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's over at some farm. I don't know. We were there last year. I got to get the directions and find out where we're going to be, but yeah. For the little kids, for trunk or treat.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done that.
And then, do you know Halloween is on a Monday this year?
It is.
It is. It is. And did you know my little car? You've seen my little car when you've come over to the house. I've shown you my little car.
Yeah.
Can you believe she's going to be 16 next month?
Wow.
Yeah, I told Lois, I said we're going to have a sweet 16 for her.
A sweet 16 for your car.
Hey, she's not just a car. She's a member of the family. Remember that.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I was younger, my friends and we used to have birthday parties for our cars. And we would buy a cupcake and put a candle in the cupcake and light the candle and hold the cupcake by the exhaust pipe and then start the car up and the car would blow out the candle. And then we would stand around and clap and cheer and sing happy birthday.
Oh, okay.
And all of our, if it was my car's birthday, all my friends would buy the car something for her birthday. So the car did get birthday presents.
Okay.
So remember, think of something good to get good to get her for her 16th birthday because, they grow up so quick. Next thing you know, we're going to be looking at colleges for her. And then thinking of, when she meets somebody who she wants to spend the rest of her life with. And we have to walk her down the aisle. Well, we wouldn't be walking her down the aisle. We'd be driving her down the aisle. But hey, so there you go.
Has anybody ever told you that you're like way out there?
I've been told that. Yes, I've been told that. Somebody once told me.
Totally different planet.
Somebody once told me that I'm an acquired taste.
I can see that.
And that I grow on people. I don't agree with that.
Like Scott says, like a fungus.
Well, I was thinking more like a fine wine, but
a fine wine.
Yeah. All right. Well, who do we have coming up next?
After all your shenanigans, I forgot.
After all my shenanigans.
Yep. We have Katie McParland with 40 Miles from Poplar Bluff.
Shoes, there were no hand-me-downs, and Daddy's morning coffee came from old leftover ground. My mama wore no jewelry or any store-bought stuff, and home was on the hillside, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. Our only family treasure was a beat-up radio, but it took us to the places when we knew we'd never go. We never had much money, but we always had enough, 'cause money never mattered much, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. 40 miles back in Missouri, there's a different way of life, where a man thinks of his neighbor and not his neighbor's wife. Life is far from fancy, sometimes mighty rough, but contentment makes it worth it, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. But nearly every winter, when the snow is on the ground and the roads would all be closed and we couldn't get to town. But if Daddy had his tobacco, Grandma had her snuff, then winters didn't seem so long, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. 40 miles back in Missouri, there's a different way of life, where a man thinks of his neighbor and not his neighbor's wife. Life is far from fancy, sometimes mighty rough, but contentment makes it worth it, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. 40 miles back in Missouri, there's a different way of life, where a man thinks of his neighbor and not his neighbor's wife. Life is far from fancy, sometimes mighty rough, contentment makes it worth it, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff. 40 miles from Poplar Bluff.
And Katie McParland, 40 miles from Poplar Bluff, and I like that song. That's a good song, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So why is Scooter up so early on a Friday?
Probably the same reason I was, just couldn't sleep anymore, but he's also got a meeting with a friend of his that he used to work with, who now lives out of town.
Ah, well, everybody to you lives out of town.
All right.
You don't know anybody the town that you're in, there's like 10 people in there.
He lives out of the state.
Oh, okay. See, you like that. I made a funny, didn't I?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, I ain't awake yet. So far, all of the posts that I made on Twitter,
yeah,
say Starfire's Country Music.
Oh, okay. Well, close enough. Who's up next?
It's got our logo for our shows on it. Just I didn't edit.
Oh, to where it says Black Star.
Yeah, it needs to say Black Star Radio Show.
Yes. Well, you'll get that because, the longer you're awake, the more awake you'll get.
Yeah. More coffee I have.
That's right. So who do we have coming up next?
Junior Turner with All That Matters.
Won't hold back any longer, 'cause now I really want you. All that I'm looking for is you right here at my door. When you first caught my eye, knew I just had to try to get you here tonight so we can make it right. I know why you're so shy, but now I've got to see. Yes, it's true that it's you that needs to be here. Don't you see how I feel? Can't you feel that it's real? Yes, it's true that it's you that really matters. You need me, I need you, and you know that it's true. So now that you know, won't you say you won't go? Say you won't go. So if I planned out the perfect night, would you come on by? And would you change my life? 'Cause the feelings are getting stronger, and I'm sat here waiting on you. All I care about in this world is that you're here with me. I know why you're so shy, but now I've got to see. Yes, it's true that it's you that needs to be here. Don't you see how I feel? Can't you feel that it's real? Yes, it's true that it's you that really matters. You need me, I need you, and you know that it's true. So now that you know, won't you say you won't go? Won't you say you won't go? Hey, good looking, won't you come my way? Still got a few things left to say. All I need to hear from you is that you're here to stay. Yes, it's true that it's you that needs to be here. Don't you see how I feel? Can't you feel that it's real? Yes, it's true that it's you that really matters. You need me, I need you, and you know that it's true. So now that you're here, let it stay this way. Let it stay this way.
Oh, yeah, and that was Junior Turner. All That Matters. And that's right. That's all that matters, right, Trish?
That's right.
Okay. And we're going from Junior Turner. Yeah. We're going from Junior. What?
Speak to me, old rented lips.
Well, did you ever have where you open up your mouth and you have words that you would like to come out of your mouth and your brain is telling your mouth to say those words and your mouth is saying, no, I'm not doing that, or I'm going to screw you up totally?
Yeah.
Well, that's where we're at today. So who's up next?
We have Kelsey Bovey with 30% Spirit.
I saw you coming in from the side. Corner of my eye, those white jeans made my night. I was young, too dumb to realize what my heart was trying to say. But you made me smile when I was down and things seemed a little gray. You spoke with your eyes, didn't tell me those basic fairy tale lies. My heart was already persuaded, whereas yours was already taken. It came to that night, you picked up the phone, said it's black and white. I knew you needed my kind of loving, 'cause you had me from the get-go, had me from hello, no one else was gonna have ya. Each week, same time, never needed to try to drive the conversation. Call me up to see if I'm fine, set the butterflies off inside. Never knew you wanted it too, till you told me the truth. It was just my luck, I saw you that Saturday night. Wish we realized what it was underneath that dim street light. I was naive to believe that that look would never bounce back. Sat for hours staring out my window, thinking how you had me from the get-go, had me from hello, no one else was gonna have ya. Each week, same time, never needed to try to drive the conversation. Call me up to see if I'm fine, set the butterflies off inside. Never knew you wanted it too, till you told me the truth. Look, hey mom, I made it. My heart isn't breaking, not scared anymore. I know I'm ready. It's easy and simple, I'm not caught in the middle. This love doesn't scare me, 'cause you speak with your eyes. You said it's black and white. Oh, you had me from the get-go, had me from hello, no one else was gonna have ya. Each week, same time, never needed to try to drive the conversation. Call me out to see if I'm fine, set the butterflies off inside. Never knew you wanted it too, till you told me the truth. 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 Told me. Till you told me the truth. Till you told me the truth. Never knew you wanted it too, till you told me the truth.
Back. Kelsey Bovey, 30% Spirit. And sometimes people tell me I've got spirit. Either that or I don't know. Do they mean that I've got spirit, or do they mean that I act like I'm dead? Huh? Or they wish
I think it means that you've got spirit.
Oh, okay.
If you've got spirit, you can't be dead.
Well, no. See, you could be Casper the Friendly Ghost. He's got spirit.
Okay. If you believe that.
Well, I do. And who's up next?
John Douglas was Somewhere Right Now.
Somewhere there's a song and it's playing on the radio right now. Somewhere there's a girl and a boy and they're falling in love right now. When Cupid shoots an arrow, you don't feel no pain if it hits you in the about the very first time we met. Every day's been better with you since then. Somewhere our song is playing on the radio right now. Somewhere there's a girl and a boy and they're falling in love right now. If Cupid shoots an arrow, you don't feel no pain. If it hits you in the heart, everything changes. Somewhere there's a bolt from the blue and they're falling in love right now. That's the way it's been since the world started turning, and that's the way it'll be till the stars go out one by one. So completely in love, I can't remember when I didn't love you. I can't imagine not us. So surrendered, baby, to your love. I think about the bridges that we had to cross, the roads that we traveled, but we never got lost. And somewhere our song's still playing on the radio right now. Somewhere there's a girl and a boy and they're falling in love. Somewhere there's a song and it's playing on the radio. Somewhere there's a bolt from the blue and they're falling in love. Somewhere our song's still playing on the radio right now.
And John Douglas, somewhere right now. Well, you got to be somewhere right now. Everybody's somewhere. Where they're supposed to be is where they're at.
Yeah.
And who do we have next?
Kim Donaldson with Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, she does a great job on this. She really does.
Fly me to the moon and let me swing amongst the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars and other worlds. Hold my hand and other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. And other words, please be true. And other words, I love you. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Kim Donaldson, Fly Me to the Moon. You like that song, don't you?
Don't fly me to the moon. I want to stay with my feet firmly planted on the earth.
Oh, okay. And who do we have next?
John Lang with Tulsa Straight Ahead.
Now there's a detour sign on the road that winds out on the broad highway. But the place for me is the sign I see, a TULSA straight ahead. Now there's a railroad crossing and the bus a-rocking just a-taking me away. But I'll pass the time till I see that sign, a TULSA straight ahead. I'm gonna settle down when I reach that city fair. I'm homeward bound and I know I'll soon be there. When the tall corn grows and the black oil flows in old OKLA, in the middle of it all I can hear that call, a TULSA straight ahead.
Alrighty, and we're back. John Lang, Tulsa, Straight Ahead. That was after Fly Me to the Moon, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, pretty cool, huh?
So we went to the moon and then we went to Tulsa.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Now we're going to Heartache Heartbreak by Kim Thompson.
Oh, I love this song. I love this song. You know, she did two versions. She did the regular one, then she did the remix. And I love them both. I can't remember which one this one is, if this is a remix or the regular one, but you'll find out real quick. How's that sound?
I feel your heart from across the room, beating for me. Don't want the night to end without you. Why don't you come and get me? You're the one I just can't hide from. There's a chance you're one in a million. Can you answer one little question? Are you a heartache heartbreak? 'Cause heartaches and heartbreaks happen every day. If your heart aches, your heart breaks, that's okay. You're just a heartache heartbreak. Pretty words, pretty lies, Your heart aches, your heart breaks, that's okay. I'm just a heartache, heartbreak. We're just a heartache from heartbreak. It's just a heartache, heartbreak.
Oh, yeah, I love that song. You know, if you listen to the remix, and I'm sure there's going to be a Friday we're going to play the remix, and it's just like that, except it's a remix, and it's got more of a dance beat to it. But oh, it is so good. It's addicting. Once you hear it, you want to keep hearing it all over and over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
Oh, really? And did I mention she's from Canada?
Yes.
She's one of those people, you know.
Yeah.
They had a Thanksgiving last week.
Yeah, I saw that. I was mentioning it to one of my friends.
Yeah, and I asked, well, I was talking to somebody who's one of those people, and they said that it was Thanksgiving, and I said, no, that's in November, and they said, no, we have our Thanksgiving in October, and I said, well, that's stupid. You should have it when we're having it, don't you? You pretend like you're one of us. You want to be one of us. So I think I offended them, which that's hard to do. It's hard to offend the Canadian. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Well, because they're too nice.
Yeah.
I was telling Kim that if Canada ever invaded America, they would come across the border and they would say, "Excuse me, but we're here to invade you, and is there a place that you would like us to start?" And you know, and if it's around lunchtime, we could buy our lunch before we invade, if that would be all right. And
Wow.
then they would say, "Excuse me, but since we're invading, we'd like to take you hostage. Is there a nice hotel that we could set you up at, and we'll set up room service for you, just so that you're comfortable, because we don't want you being uncomfortable."
Right.
So that's how I envision Canada invading America.
I can see that.
Well, that's just me. That's just me. And who do we have coming up next?
It's not just you. I can see that too.
Well, Canadians are just too nice. They're the nicest people out there. They really are.
Yeah. I want to know how they manage that, because the rest of the world ain't so nice.
Yeah, but they're nice. They're nice. You know, if you bump into one of them on the street, and if you run into them, they'll look at you and say, "Excuse me, I'm really sorry for being where you wanted to be at. I apologize." I think it's just being part of being British, you know, because they were part of England. Well, I guess they still somewhat are, because all their money had the Queen's face on it.
Ah.
So how about that, see? Even though they look like us and they talk like us, except the people in Quebec and Montreal, who they speak French. But we don't go to Quebec and Montreal because they speak French, and I don't speak French, so I couldn't understand what they were saying.
That's true.
So who's up next?
Johnny Angel with Here and Now.
And now I'll make my stand to stop your abuse. Here and now I'll take away your control. Here and now I'll find a way to mend the scars of my mind. Here and now I reclaim what I'm worth. I remember who I was until you tore me down. And the wounds of my heart will slowly heal in time. Here and now I'll find the strength to Here and now is the last of these days. I refuse to be that dog that you kick. Here and now, I'll break free from your chains. Here and now, I'll plant the seeds of love to survive. Here and now, for the rest of my life. I remember who I was before you tore me down, and the wounds of my heart will slowly heal in time. Here and now, I find the strength to finally break away. Here and now is the last of these days. Here and now, I'll find the strength to finally break away. Here and now is the last of these days. Here and now is the last of these days.
Johnny Angel here and now, and you're tuned into Black Star Radio Show, and we are keeping the music going. And oh, this next one coming up, you're gonna love it, Trish. You really are.
I can tell by the name of it. We've got Kristen Harris with Wildfire.
Oh, and she does such a great job on this.
Down from Yellow Mountain on a dark flat land she rides on a pony she named Wildfire, whirlwind by her side on a cold Nebraska night. Died one winter when there came a killing frost, and the pony she named Wildfire busted down his stalk. In a blizzard he was lost. under the moon I planted, but there came an early snow and a hoot owl howling outside my window now for 6 nights in a row. Oh, she's coming for me, I know, and on wildfires we're both gonna go. We'll be riding wildfire, riding wildfire, riding wildfire. On wildfire we're gonna ride, gonna leave Southwestern behind. Get these hard times right on out of our minds. Riding
And that was Kristen Harris, Wildfire. And well, Robbie, you're gonna knock them dead over at the Josie's. You really are. So hey, congratulations, and you're gonna have a great time out there. And who do we have coming up next?
John Kenzie with No Lies.
Well, I wish I could tell you how it makes me feel. Thinking to myself, could we ever be real? So I say it real slow, make it nice and clear. Let me be the one to make you forget your fear. Every time I see you, my heart beats fast. Take this shot, make this love last. I can see the laughter that shines in your eyes. So come on, baby girl, I won't tell you no lie. Well, I love you, baby, saying my name stops me in my tracks like a speeding train. Let me hold you real close, us both just disappear. Don't waste another minute on wasted tears. Every time I see you, my heart beats fast. Let's take this shot, make this love last. I can see the laughter that shines in your eyes. So come on, baby girl, I won't tell you no lies, no. Every time I see you, my heart beats fast. Let's take this shot, make this love last. I can see the laughter that shines in your eyes. Come on, baby girl, I won't tell you no lie. Come on, baby girl, I won't tell you no lie.
John Kinsey, No Lies, and you're tuned in Black Star Radio Show, and we've been talking about the difference between a dash and a pinch, and I have no idea what it is. Maybe y'all out there can try to help me figure out.
A pinch is you pinch your fingers in whatever it is that you need a pinch of.
Okay.
And then you put it in your recipe. A dash is, for instance, you take the salt shaker and you just take one real quick.
Well, wouldn't that just be like a pinch? Because if I go and I grab if the salt's out there and I stick my little fingers at the very edge of the salt and pick up the salt, that's a pinch. Or do you stick your finger in to the salt bowl where it's submerged in the salt and then you grab hold of it and pull it out?
Okay. If you do that, that's a very large pinch.
Oh, okay. See, nobody ever told me what the difference between a pinch and a dash was. I was wondering because you know what happened? I tried, because you had told me that with coffee to take a pinch of salt. And I have no idea what a pinch and
I told you a dash of salt.
Well, like I know what a dash is. A dash to me would be, you take it and you just give it one good shake. And but it's not like that.
Well, if you are somewhere between a pinch or a dash and a pinch, you'll be okay.
Couldn't you tell me just take a little one of those? Do you ever see those little spoons that they had for the sugar? They're real teeny tiny ones. The ones that look like you would see in a dollhouse.
Yeah.
Something like that. Would that be a dash or would that be a pinch?
That'd probably be a pinch.
Oh, okay. So what I need to do is I need to go find somebody who's got a dollhouse or has, little doll furniture and steal.
Just take your salt shaker.
Yeah.
And kind of shake it once into the bottom of the coffee pot, and then make your coffee.
Oh, okay. So now when you put it in there, do you put it in the coffee pot or do you put it in with the coffee grounds?
I put it in the coffee pot because I don't want it going through my machine.
Oh, so you put it in the coffee pot in the bottom, and so when the coffee goes into the coffee pot,
Correct.
It mixes with the salt.
Correct.
Oh, okay. See, you didn't tell me that. When it comes to that stuff, you really have to sit there and explain all of that.
The guy who told me about it was a barista.
Okay.
And they put the salt in the ground. And I said, wouldn't that be bad for your coffee machine? And he stood there and thought about it, and he said, you know what, it might be.
Yeah, but if it's just coming out of the bottom, and if you have the coffee grounds and the water is going into it, and it's just filtering out through the filter.
Well, that's true for yours, maybe. Well, it's probably true for mine too.
Well, you've got this.
I never did it for some reason. I don't know. But the barista, it actually went through his machine.
Oh, we don't want salt going through a machine because that's corrosive.
Correct.
Yes. So.
And see, I have one of those permanent filters that you can just empty.
Oh, okay.
But I still use a paper filter too.
So you like double filtered?
Yeah, because I don't like that sludge in the bottom of my coffee cup.
I know how that goes because, at the end of the day, when you dump out the coffee that you haven't used, there's always like a film of black on the bottom of the pot.
Right.
Well, see, we're making people feel we're making people who are about to have a cup of coffee. So, hey, but besides doing our show on Friday, you have your own shows that you do during the week, don't you?
I do, and I'm so excited to be back on the air. The only thing is I've got so many new things going on, I can't remember everything that I'm doing.
Well, I have that problem all the time. Well, I do.
Yeah, and I have half as many shows as you do.
I mean, I have a hard enough problem remembering what shows I'm doing. I did one show and I had to go through every show I was doing before I finally announced the right show.
Yeah, you've screwed up the name of our show together.
I'm good at screwing things up. If there was a prize for screwing things up, I would win.
I don't know about that. 'Cause I can't do nothing without making a mess.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I have Starfire's Country Music on Wednesdays and Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time. And that is my indie country show. Then I have Talkin' Turkey, which is my indie Christian show from 6 to 9 p.m. Central Time on Saturdays. All of my shows are done live, and then they get basically a double play on High Tide Country radio, which can be found at www.hightidecountry.net. And I'm live on Spreaker again, so I can be found on Spreaker at www.spreaker, that's SPREAKER.
Yes, and I think I just lost you. So, you're gonna have to call. You're gonna have to call me back. Let's see. Call me back. Oh, here we go. See, I lost you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I wasn't even holding the phone. All of a sudden, it just went beep beep.
I was on the desk, and all of a sudden, I hear bah, 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 bah.
Well, see, can I tell you what happened? See,
You went to your Verizon network, changed everything.
No, I don't have Verizon. I've got T-Mobile, and because we have such crappy cell phone service, everything has to go through Wi-Fi calling. And because it has to go through Wi-Fi calling, it has to go through the Wi-Fi. And so if there's a hiccup in the Wi-Fi or something, it'll do that. So you were saying about your show, you do it on Wednesdays and Fridays from 6 to 9.
Yeah, and then Saturday from 6 to 9. And then my show with you on Friday mornings, Black Star Radio Show. Yep, did it.
Well, and I've got my show on Monday and Wednesday mornings, 7 to 9. And then Tuesday and Wednesday night from 8 to 10. Those are Eastern times. And then Saturday night from 7 to 9. Sock Hop Coast to Coast. And that's on WAAKradio.com. And you know who I've got a guest on tomorrow night.
You do?
I do. I've got my fat friend Ronnie Rice is going to be joining us, and we're going to be talking music. La música, arriba, arriba. And so we're going to be doing that. How about that? And who do we have coming up now?
Lady Redneck with I Dented Your Truck.
And I dented your truck. I feel so bad. Ran to the mall just to try to forget. Spent too much money trying to forget the dent. But I found some shoes, and it helped a little bit. 'Cause I'm your woman and I feel so bad. Forgive me. She dented your truck. So let me kiss your butt Sorry, so let me kiss you better. I'll kiss you, kiss you, kiss you, kiss you all better. Let me rub your back, take off your shoes, just sit back in your chair. Let me make your favorite dinner, and my fingers through your hair. I'm your woman and I feel so good. Forgive me, 'cause I love you, baby, and my love for you is so sweet. I know you love your truck, so I will do whatever. She damaged your truck. Sorry. I'll kiss you, kiss you, kiss you, kiss you all better. I'll kiss you, kiss you, kiss you all better.
And that was Lady Redneck, I Dented Your Truck. And hey, we're going to keep the music going because that's what we do. We are just music playing fools. Well, you know, most people don't say I'm a music playing fool. They just say I'm a fool. And I just put the music playing part in front because I figure that sounds better.
And because it is what you do.
Yeah, well, it is what you do, what I do, yes. And who's up next?
Lance Stinson with Whiskey.
I was sitting at the bar, looking at myself in the mirror, when the bartender poured me one more shot of whiskey and said, man, I'll just leave this right here. He set the bottle down, but it was running out. All that's left won't fill this glass. Might of luck and I'm out of cash. Running out of reason she would leave. She took the kids, took her clothes, not so much as a goodbye note. So the whiskey ain't the only thing running out on me. I'm as empty as this bottle. Try not to think about, try not to think about her. And the clock upon the wall says that it's last call, but I ain't drink enough to drown her. Tears should be pouring down, but they're running out. All that's left won't fill this glass. Might of luck and I'm out of cash. Running out of reason she would leave. She took the kids, took her clothes, not so much as a goodbye note. So the whiskey ain't the only thing running out on me. She took the kids, took her clothes, not so much as a goodbye note. No, the whiskey ain't the only thing. No, the whiskey ain't the only thing running out on me. Running out on me.
Lance Stinson, Whiskey. And hey, we're just going to keep the music going. The sun is shining. It's going to be a nice day. And who's coming up next?
Judy Bailey with He's in Texas Tonight.
He just missed a step pretending I don't know who's on his mind. I said, are you okay? But he didn't answer. He gets this way on me from time to time. He's in Texas tonight. I just saw that Fort Worth look in his eyes. He's trying to be with me here in Tennessee, but he's in Texas tonight. Sometimes I can love him back right away, but sometimes it seems like he's gone for days. You know, it breaks my heart to see him sit and stare. I want him here, but I know he's there. He's in Texas tonight. I just saw that Fort Worth look in his eyes. He's trying to be with me here in Tennessee, but he's in Texas tonight. Yeah, he's trying to be with me here in Tennessee, but he's in Texas tonight.
That was Judy Bailey. He's in Texas tonight. And hey, we got a new one coming up now.
Yes, we do. We've got the storyteller, Scott Sharp, with Honeycombs and Ashes.
I knew a beekeeper who tended her hive with a tender touch. She nurtured their lives, and when they were angry, the smoke calmed them down. But you could still hear the buzz as they flew all around. She tended her garden with her bees by her side, a garden so beautiful even the wind would sigh. Such a beauty to behold, her garden did grow, and like the calming smoke, the bees calmed her soul. Spring turns to summer, the summer turns to fall. The bees always wandered, for they heard their call. Wildflowers are meant to bloom with the help of their caress. the flowers begin to die. The sun hides its warm embrace, birds bow their heads to cry. Beauty begins to fade as the stems wither and dry. When there's honeycombs and ashes, flowers begin to die. So fan those dying embers, keep that fire alive. But sometime that fire smoke gets in your eyes. When there's honeycombs and ashes, the flowers begin to die. The sun hides its warm embrace, birds bow their heads to cry. Beauty begins to fade as the stems wither and dry. When there's honeycombs and ashes, flowers begin to die. When there's honeycombs and ashes, flowers begin to die.
Oh, yeah, and that's the latest from Scott Sharp, Honeycombs and Ashes. And you are tuned in Black Star Radio Show. It's going to be a nice day today. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So if you're a fan of fall, hey, this is your weather. I'm not a fan of fall, though. I like summertime.
I like spring and fall. It's kind of warm on some days, but it's not too warm.
I just like when there's no rain. That's what I like. So, who do we have coming up next?
Letty Taylor Bragg with Wind Me Up.
I'm the center of attention in this bar room, 'cause I've got the biggest heartache of the year. And each night those swinging doors reach out for me and draw me in, 'cause they know each night that I'll be back to wind me up again. Wind me up, turn me on, and watch me cry for you.
Alrighty, Bragg, wind me up. And who do we have coming up next? He asked with great anticipation in his voice.
Lonnie Spiker. All her memories are in Fort Worth.
I've searched every honky-tonk in Texas, but I can't seem to find one sign of her. She took everything that shines. She left some things behind. All her memories are in Fort Worth. She might be on a beach in Barcelona, but she could be most any place on earth. She took some things of mine, my heart, my soul, my mind. All her memories are in Fort Worth. I still hold the pillow that she cried on, and the scent of her still lingers in the air. It seems like every girl is a perfect clone of her. All her memories are in Fort Worth. She might be on a beach in Barcelona, but she could be most any place on earth. She took some things of mine, my heart, my soul, my mind. All her memories are in Fort Worth. She took some things of mine, my heart, my soul, my mind. All her memories are in Fort Worth. All her memories are in Fort Worth.
That was the one and only, the incomparable Lonnie Spiker. All her memories are in Fort Worth. And so I've got a house plant that, I put, it's on the front porch on the railing.
Yeah.
So it could get some sun and some fresh air. It's not like it's growing any faster being put outside as opposed to having it on my windowsill.
Right.
Because when it was on my windowsill, well, yeah, okay, all the leaves died, but the stalk, that went up and it actually flowered. That was the first time it flowered, and then you got to cut the thing down at the bottom. After the flower dies, you got to cut it all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah.
And it starts growing again, which is really cool when you stop and think about it, that you chop it all off and it starts growing again. And I didn't think it was going to grow again. I thought, because there was a big hole in the middle.
Right.
Did that ever happen to you where you cut it and there's a big hole in the middle?
Yeah.
But then it starts growing again.
Yep.
I wonder how it does that. How does it start growing again when there's a big hole in the middle? I mean, if I cut my head off and there was a big hole in the middle, my head wouldn't grow back.
True. True, and I can't answer that question. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well,
contrary to public opinion, I don't know everything.
Well, I thought you were a botanist.
Well, I do like to grow plants.
See, there you go.
Some people would say I have a green thumb, but it doesn't seem that much of a green thumb to me. I can grow flowers without a problem, but can't seem to grow anything else.
I can grow weeds really well, so if you ever need any weeds growing, let me know.
Nope, don't need no weeds.
Okay, but I just so you know, I can grow them. And who do we have coming up next?
Up next we have, I don't know, I didn't type anybody in there. That's because I didn't have anybody else because you hadn't put anybody in there yet.
Oh.
Let me scroll. Oh, we have me in between the pictures. That's a song that Scott and I wrote together.
Yeah, so rather than say we have me, let's say we have our very own Trisha Sharp. Me.
There's a frame on the wall filled with memories, pictures of you, pictures of me. Those were the good times, the best that we've had. But even the hard times never got that bad. 'Cause in between the pictures, when the times weren't that good, oh, we'd give anything, did the best that we could. Trials and tribulations, we somehow rose above. 'Cause in between the pictures, we had our love. It was 20 years ago when we took those vows to love, honor, cherish, never any doubt. Though our bodies may be older, our souls forever young. Two hearts once divided, now they beat as one. 'Cause in between the pictures, when the times weren't that good, oh, we'd give anything, did the best that we could. Trials and tribulations, we somehow rose above. 'Cause in between the pictures, we had our love. 'Cause in between the pictures, we had our love.
Trish Sharp in between the pictures, and you're tuned in Black Star Radio Show, and it's a beautiful Friday morning, and we're gonna keep the music going. Who's up next?
Lori Lynn Oaks with Horses.
Don't fall for the jeans and the boots. Don't fall for the look and the smile. 'Cause next week he'll be gone, and you'll be just as in love. 'Cause the cowboy's life is on the road, betting on love is sorta like horses. Faster they are, the harder to catch. Hey! He'll draw a bad one in Denver. He'll draw a bad one in Gillette. I drew a bad one to remember and bet on the one to forget. Without them steel blue eyes and that rusty old truck, there's nothing to lose but another wild bet. Betting on love is sorta like horses. Faster they are, the harder to catch. He can't give up the rodeo. I won't give up without a try. He ain't looking to settle down, so I'll give him a reason why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. I love his steel blue eyes and that rusty old truck. With nothing to lose but another wild bet. Betting on love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Without them steel blue eyes and that rusty old truck. With nothing to lose but another wild bet. Betting on love is sorta like horses. Faster they are, the harder to catch. Gotcha! See you around, cowboy. Hey, does that horse trailer have living quarters in it?
Good so far.
And that was Lori Lynn Horses. And we're going to keep it going. Who's up next?
Up next, we have Marco Self with You and Me.
Growing up, we were the best of friends. No thoughts of being boy or girl. We were together, saw the daylight's end. Just lonely kids in a crazy old world. All through school it was me and you. When we were older I stole a kiss. As I looked into your eyes of blue, things began to change, it's what I miss. As we walked along the dusty old trail, making our vows to have and to hold, about the stories that we could tell, dreams of two shiny bands of gold. Well, leaves are turning, the air is cool, I find myself wondering if I'm just a fool. Dreams are distant, just out of reach of a summer wedding held on the beach. As we shared our many years, we lived our childhood dreams. Cancer came, filled our lives with fears. You'll be going away from what it seems. As we walked along the dusty old trail, making our vows to have and to hold, about the stories that we could tell, dreams of two shiny bands of gold. you will be gone so far away. In my heart you will always stay. I will walk that trail with you someday. Our memories will never fade away. Well, growing up we were the best of friends. No thoughts of being boy or girl. We were together, saw the daylight's end. Just lonely kids in a crazy old world. Just lonely kids in a crazy old world.
Marco, Self, You and Me. And we got time for a few more songs before we're done for the day. Who's up next?
Lynn Lee with Boots and Faded Jeans.
He picked up a bottle, it was plain to see. A mark around his finger where a wedding band used to be. A look of lonely on his face. I was fresh out of husbands, he was in between wives. We could talk all night, not telling too many lies. As we danced towards closing time. Now I lose my cool and become a fool when he treats me like a queen. My heart melts each time he walks in, wearing boots and faded jeans. So we still laugh and love till the sunrise peaks. Ain't making any promises that we can't keep. And soon he will be gone again. We both know where it started, don't know where it ends. Some days we are strangers, some days we are friends. As we dance towards closing time. Now I lose my cool and become a fool when he treats me like a queen. My heart melts each time he walks in, wearing boots and faded jeans. Yeah, I lose my cool and become a fool when he treats me like a queen. My heart melts each time he walks in, wearing boots and faded jeans.
That was Lenny Lee, Boots and Faded Jeans. And wow, our time is just a marching on. Who's up next?
Michael Dart with Loneliest Happy People.
I walked on down to the railroad tracks to
tried to get your memory off of my back, but I still have a boxcar of memories for you. I went downtown in my brand new suit, danced the holes right off of my shoes, but every girl that I meet reminds me we're through. Well, I got a top hat and I'm sure looking swell. I'm fooling everyone, they can't tell. I'm still crying, crying over you. I work hard every day, every night I bring home my hard-earned pay. I'm the loneliest happy man around. Muddy water wash away my blues. Sweet magnolia, give me good news that my baby's coming back to me again. Postman, please deliver me a love letter so everybody can see that my baby's coming back. She's my best friend. Well, I got a top hat and I'm sure looking swell. I'm fooling everyone, they can't tell. I'm still crying, crying over you. Well, I work hard every day, every night I bring home my hard-earned pay. I'm the loneliest happy man around. Hey, yodelay, 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 yodelay.
That was Michael Dart, Loneliest Happy People, and we got time. I think we can get 2 songs in, Trish. What do you think?
I think that we might be able to.
And who's up next?
Lindsay with Remember You.
Last few months I've been in a haze, and now lost count of how many days since you've been gone. But I know it's been too long. Life cut short by a tragic end. I've questioned God, just don't make no sense. How you left me here, crying all these tears alone, when He called you to go home. Now staring at the moon, I remember you, and all the nights we had together. Thought that they would last forever, but you were gone way too soon. Every single day I still feel the pain, though it's slowly getting better. But forget
'cause I know that I will see you again. Oh, but until then, I'll stare at the moon and remember you and all the nights we had together. Thought they'd last forever, but you were gone way too soon. Every single day I still feel the pain, though it's slowly getting better. But forget you I will never, 'cause I'll remember you. I will cherish every day that you were able to stay. But now I'll stare at the moon and remember you and all the nights we had together. Wish that they had been forever. Oh. Every single day I still feel the pain, though it's slowly getting better. But forget you I will never, 'cause I'll remember you. I'll remember you.
And that was Lindsay, Remember You. And you know what, Trish?
What?
We're out of time.
No.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's fastest 2 hours on radio, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's just crazy how fast it goes.
I know. Well, you know, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm just now getting started.
I know. Well, you've got your show tonight at 6 o'clock, 6 to 9, so that's 7 to 10 my time.
Yep.
And then tomorrow night you've got your show, which goes the same time as mine.
Sorry. But mine's a podcast, so they can listen to you and then listen to mine later.
This is true. This is true.
Mine stays the podcast. I do it live and I do it Memorex.
See, there you go. So is it live or is it Memorex?
That's right.
Well, Trish, I am going to give you the final word.
I hope that everybody has a great rest of the day. Y'all take care. God bless. Make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Yes, and who are we closing the show out with?
Mike Denver with Hey God, Are You Listening?
And until tonight for you, tomorrow for us, be good, be safe, God bless. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
When I wake up in the morning, I thank God for another day. Then I think about the children in a land so far away, without all the precious things that we take for granted in our lives, without a home to call their own or a loved one to give comfort when they cry. Hey God, are you listening? We sure need your helping hand. Hey God, are you watching what's going on across your land? They're still looking for the milk and the honey. Oh Lord, where has it gone? Relying on the charities to help them get along.
In these modern days we live in, sometimes it's so hard to believe that we still have little knowledge of the things that can bring us to our knees. So hold out your arms in friendship to a world full of sorrow and despair, just to let them know there's still a light there burning and somebody who cares. Hey God, are you listening? We sure need your helping hand. Hey God, are you watching what's going on across your land? They're still looking for the milk and the honey. Oh Lord, where has it gone? Relying on the charities to help them get along. Hey God, are you listening? We sure need your helping hand. Hey God, are you watching what's going on across your land? They're still looking for the milk and the honey. Oh Lord, where has it gone? Relying on the charities to help them get along. They're relying on the charities to help them get along.
The world is always on, but you shouldn't be. Put junk sleep to bed. During Mattress Firm's Sleeping Spree event, save up to 50% on Sealy, with queen mattresses starting at $349.99. Only at Mattress Firm. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.